we are doing top 5 Power Ranger Morphers.
Was it 5?
Yeah. What'd you do? I mean, I
think I did 10.
Oh, well, I got an honorable mention also. So I mean,
Wait,
I guess I got 6. Or number 5 is the Digimorpher from Power Rangers in Space. That's what Zane, the Silver Ranger, uses. And I liked it because the rest of the In Space Rangers, I don't know, they had, what were those old pagers? Is that what they're called? You know what I mean? Pagers? Is that what they're called? They all had like what looked like pagers, the rest of the Rangers, and I didn't like it, but then he pulled out his and it was like a flip phone. Right. And it was like, dude, you ahead of the time.
You know what I still don't like though? Like how the newer ones are still using flip phones.
Yeah.
But understandably, in Japan, flip phones are still a shit. My number 5 is the Jungle Fury Rhino Morpher.
I don't even know what that one is.
Because it was awesome. He didn't even need to morph to, like, it was like his side weapon. You know, it looked like the hand, and then like the big blade like flipped out.
No, I can't picture it.
Yeah, it was cool because it was just a weapon that he didn't even need to morph to use, and then you can make it a gun and stuff. It was cool.
My number 4 is the Growl Morpher from Wild Force. That's just the basic morpher for all the Rangers because it was dope. They put it out, it was like a flip phone, but then it went into an animal, whatever their animal, and then it went into a human. Yeah, and then I was like, whoa, what? What just happened? But yeah, that was my jam because they would go, wild access, and they flip it open and go, yeah, like that.
I always thought the shark one was the coolest.
And that's because I was watching videos and I just kept looking at the shark one.
Was the coolest.
I didn't really like, what was she, an eagle, the Yellow Ranger? Because, I don't know, I just felt like the wings sort of came out of nowhere on her.
Really did.
Morpher, but either way, yeah, that was a nice one.
And then the lion and the tiger one was pretty much the exact same.
Yeah.
But that's understandable, though. My number 4 is the SPD Omega / Magnum Morpher. That's the 6 Rangers from, it was like the little motorcycle handle. Now, why do you never remember these, Corbin?
I'm sorry.
You only remember the older ones.
I liked SPD, too. That's what makes me mad.
And it was his Battleizer Morpher, too. That's why I put slash, because they're literally the same thing except recolor. But, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
It was his. It was like a little motorcycle handle. It was real cool.
And I like that. I like the motorcycle handle.
It was like, vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, he popped, it went vroom, vroom, boom, and then done.
Number 3 is the Magna Defender Morpher from Lost Galaxy.
I mean, the sword.
Yeah, that's what was dope. Because I loved it. Because he would like pull crap out of the sword, throw the sword up, and go do whatever he needed to do to morph, and then bring the sword back down. Like,
right. You know how hard he had to throw that sword to do all that?
Yeah, because he had to throw it so high up in the air, and then have time to do all the.
I always imagine like
the one day he doesn't throw it high enough.
No, I was thinking like the villain just like. When's that thing gonna fall back down? Like where's that?
Why do the villains always just wait for them to morph? They're like, ready. Right? It's morphin' time.
And they always do the thing too. Like
they can't do it all at the same time either. They all do it separately.
They have to do it one at a time.
So why is the villain?
Just say like,
and why was the villain I start attacking them?
Right? They can't just say, "Oh, we're the Power Ranger." Be like, "I'm the Red Ranger. I'm the Blue Ranger. I'm the Green."
Like you don't have to announce exactly.
Oh God, could you imagine if they do that in the new season that they're gonna have? With the 12 Rangers.
Oh my God! They can't do that. They can't do that anymore. They have to stop it. They have to all just do it together.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my Lord! That's gonna be so long. That's gonna take so long.
God, man.
Whew.
Which one are we on?
3, I believe.
3. All right. Here's one you don't know. It's from Resha Sentai.
Oh yeah.
It's the Tokyo Changer.
Tokyo Changer.
Pretty much, yeah. It was real cool because they had like these little train cars. Like the little, like
I think
the train
you told
cars.
me about these.
And then they put them in. And no, I should put this first. They have to hit a button, and then a white line, because it's based off the subway system in Japan. Like a white line just comes down, and they can't pass the line. Like they can, but like the enemy. So it's always like right in front of the enemy. So like you know how we were talking about, they just sit back there and watch. They literally had to because they crossed the line. They will get ran over by the train. So they literally had to stay back.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, dang. Okay.
And then they put it in, and it was cool because they could switch.
They'll be running the dryer.
And it was cool because they could switch. Like, if the Red Ranger wanted to be the Pink Ranger, all they had to do was switch.
That's whatever.
Right. And it was cool because they got to use the weapons, but, like, sometimes the Pink Ranger... Alright, so the Green Ranger had, like, one of them big axes, and, you know, usually only that Ranger can use because it's so big. The Pink Ranger switched to the Green Ranger one time, and she couldn't even lift it up, so she was just like...
I like that.
Fuck that. Like, I was happy, like... She just didn't instantly gain all this strength.
Yeah.
Just called her a day. Like, yeah, she ain't picking that up. But yeah, it was cool just because you could switch in between people.
You know what always made me mad? Because you said axe. The Black Ranger from Mighty Morphin, his axe wasn't even an axe. They called it the power axe, but he held it like a gun and shot. Like that's not
like
an
axe. It was like a little hand tomahawk.
That always made me mad. Number 2 is the Power Morpher from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Just because it's so simple. You know, it's a nice little belt buckle. You keep it right there, and it doesn't even matter. Like what the rest of them, a lot of them always wore them on their wrist. You know.
Yeah.
And you gotta hide that, but you just got it right here. It's a belt buckle, right. And then when you're ready, you just unclip it and say, "Hook it!" Yeah, exactly. And it's just nice and simple.
You had to say what you
I know, right? Like
it doesn't work if you don't say what.
Right? Does it not work if you don't shout out what ranger you're turning into?
Right.
Like you already have
even
the power
when they did like the real quick transformations, they always said it.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they like. Okay, you just did that whole thing in like 0.2 seconds.
Freaking, was it SPD? Yeah, SPD. The Blue Ranger of SPD wanted to be the Red Ranger. Mm-hmm. Like, that was always his thing in the show. He's like, I want to be the Red Ranger.
Was the Red Ranger in Time Force.
But it made me mad that he, when he morphed in the very first episode, when they're all morphing, because, you know, they say their colors and everything, he says, the Red Ranger goes, Red Ranger, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And he says, like, the guy that wants to be Red Ranger says, SPD Blue. And morphs into the blue one, and then when he morphs, he goes, "What? I was supposed to be the red one." No, you weren't. You said blue. You said blue. You weren't supposed to be the red one. Like
doesn't
what?
Work like that.
Oh God, so stupid.
Like Number 2 is the Samurai Cyclone Morpher from Ninja Storm, the Green Rangers.
I was just looking at that. I was just looking at that too.
Just because it was, like, it turned into like the big ball, but it wasn't like inconvenient. Like it shrunk down. It was his little necklace, so whenever he needed, he just ripped the necklace off. Which, by the way. He had to like have some special like magnet or something.
He had so many chains.
Right, he had so many chains. He either said like, "Alright, I'm tired of buying chains," put like a little magnet at the end, call it a day. Or he's like, "Yeah, I got the money to spend. Let's buy 500 chains."
Yeah, because he went through those.
He just like.
Honorable mention. Mine is the Ninja Battle Morpher from Ninja Steel. I have not watched Ninja Steel yet, but I was looking at the Morpher from a video. I think
that angers me.
I think Black Nerd was doing a review on it, and I thought the Morpher looked good.
That's not in Japan. That wasn't the actual Morpher.
Oh,
that was the side weapon. The actual Morpher was the sword in Japan.
Oh, okay. See that I thought the Morpher looked cool because you know how they throwing star, but then it also became other things. I don't know much about it yet though. The theme song in the American Ninja Steel, it keeps sounding like it's almost over. But then it's not over.
No, I haven't
You haven't seen it? Oh my God, I have to show it to you because it'll be like almost over. It's like, go Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers! Ninja Steel! And like it'll quit and then it'll come right back. And I'm like, okay, are we gonna start?
That is amazing. The Wolf Morpher from Jungle Fury. It was simple. He flipped it up, flipped the little bell, called it a day.
Called it a day.
Called it a day. That was it.
He went to sleep.
He was just cool. He was just a cool character.
Number 1 is the Chrono Morpher from Time Force because
it's stupid.
Whoa, hold on.
I'm kidding.
It's clean, sleek, it's nice and like round with a little dome area, and it only works with you.
DNA.
It's the DNA. It matches, it says DNA.
Unless you're the Red Ranger.
Yeah, unless you got an ancestor back in 2001 that you can trade with. But besides that, it only works for you. So I love that. And that's my jam.
My number 1 is the legendary Silver Morpher from Super Mega Force. That was the one where they could go like turn into the older one.
Yeah, they can turn into whatever.
And the Silver one was coolest
because that's the one that could like have Auto Rangers or something, like all the
6 Rangers.
All the 6 Rangers.
And plus the Morpher was cool because every time, like he had to press the top of it instead of turning the key. He sat the key in and then he pressed the top of it and like an anchor dropped in front of it, so it was really cool. I really liked it.
I liked, but also didn't like how it was Super Mega Force. They all had those little mini Ranger figure things.
Oh, like, this way
do they just carry them all in their pockets and pull out? They're like, okay, that's the one I want today. Like, how are they carrying?
And the Japanese one, because they were pirates in the Japanese one. So they kept it all in a big treasure chest.
Nope. All right.
So and it took special.
Don't look at my booty.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Stay geeky! Stay geeky!
It's morphin' time.
Stay geeky.
You forgot one thing. I'm part turtle. I can't die.